Hey everybody, so today we are going to be showing you guys how to make a little bit of beef tallow. Super easy. You guys might be able to see back there, I've got brisket that we just cooked, so I've got a bunch of the trimmings here, which you can see, pieces of fat like this. We don't want that to go to waste, so what we're going to do is just kind of trim it all down, put it into like basically just an oven pan, and then we're going to throw this on the smoker so that we can melt it down and make some beef tallow. So what you can use this for is just basically cooking instead of using oil for your morning eggs, or for whatever reason that you really need oil, you can use this stuff instead of that seed oils that you get. So we're gonna cut up some of these pieces here. Like I said, just make them small, but we do want to leave some behind because we are also going to be making some ground beef. And so I kind of shoot for an 80-20 on ground beef, 80% beef, 20% fat. So you just want to make sure that you leave some of that fat behind as well for when you're grinding up some beef. So probably going to speed through this part here because all I'm going to be doing is cutting, and that's pretty self-explanatory. So just bear with me while I cut these up for you. Alright, so what's remaining now looks like in my grind pile about 20% ratio of meat to fat. So this is what I've got in fat here that we're gonna go ahead and render down for some tallow. So we're gonna go ahead and head out to the smoker, fire that up, and then get this put on there. All right, y'all, so we are out here now by the Camp Chef pellet smoker, running the Costco blend of pellets that they've got from Kirkland. We got this set up right now on a high smoke setting. Again, I want to be able to get a little bit of smoke onto this, and so that will probably run for about an hour or so, and then I'll turn it up to about 350 so that it really starts rendering down this fat. But really, that's all there is to it at this point, is just putting it right in the smoker, and I'm putting it right over where the pot is for the pellets. That way it gets a lot of heat so that it helps render down that fat. But I mean, at this point, you just sit back and wait for that to all render down. Alright guys, so this has actually been on for a little bit over an hour now, so I'm going to go ahead and just bump up the temperature. As you can see, fat there. It's got some nice color to it. That means it's taking out some of that smoke flavor. So we're going to go ahead and bump this up to 350 where you get a little bit less smoke happening there, but it's going to help cook that fat down a little bit better. So got what we got there with the smoke flavor. Let's go ahead and bump this up now. So the Camp Chef also has a smoke setting, so I'm going to put that on the highest as well because I want to get that smoky flavor in here. So we're going to just let this go probably for a couple of hours and come back and see what it looks like. Alright, we're back here. The tallow itself, zoom in a little bit here for you all, is looking good. That's exactly what we want to see, a big pool of just fat melted down. Don't mind those steaks over there. That's for Mr. Rocky over here. Rocky. It's for Mr. Rocky over here to have later today. But we are focusing on this tallow right here. I'm going to take this off of the smoker and get it transferred over into a container. Be back. Alright, so I've let this cool down a little bit so that it's just I can handle this with my hands. This is really easy to spill, so you want to make sure you have some paper towels handy as well, because knowing me, I'm definitely going to spill some of this, but really simple as this. We're just pouring this right over to a little mason jar here. I think we're going to get right up to the top. Yes, we are. Some people like to strain this. I don't mind it that it's not strained. Works just fine as well that way. Now I'm gonna leave this uncovered for now and let this pretty much cool down completely. Might start solidifying, but then I just keep this stuff in the fridge and use it for when I need it. So this is your liquid gold right here. This is gonna make any of your meals. Like I said, for example, I use it with eggs all the time. Gives them a little bit of a smoky taste instead of using like butter or oil. Toss a little bit of this into the pan and it works just as good. So that's that. That's how you make beef tallow. Really easy to do, especially when you're trimming up a brisket. You got all this extra there. You don't want it to go to waste. This is one of the things that you can do with it, along with just getting a grinder for the beefy parts. Remember to hold back some of the fat so that you have it for that ground beef, because your ground beef can't just be all meat. You got to have a little bit of fat in there. You want to go for that 80-20, 80% beef, 20% fat. Get you a good mixture there. And then you can use that for whatever you usually use your ground beef for. But that's a video. Keep this one short and sweet, making some beef tallow.